Got it. We'll see how many people are live on YouTube. That's what we're set, and we're about to go set live on. We're about to get set to go live on. Welcome everybody to live on YouTube, and we're about to go live. Got it. There we go. We'll see how many people are live on YouTube. That's what we're set. All right. We're about to go set. We're getting a double there because this does not have on. Welcome everybody to live on not YouTube. Need about to go live. Got it. To be on that. We'll see how many people go off of that. We're still live, I believe, because it's going to tell me. Yep, we're live on YouTube. Now I got to check the live on. We're gonna check the live on Facebook. I know I just went live on Facebook. I got to see. What the shit is that? Oh, I hate it when it does dumb fucking bullshit. All right, that is not working, and that's dumb. Why would that even do that? What happens if I do this? I'm in front. You know what happens when I do that? What happens? Does it actually put me back in there? Because it is a one-person podcast right now. I suppose I'm there. All right, so we're live on Facebook in a different manner. That's good to know. I'm going to monitor the comments. Oh my God, what the heck? I could probably move over a little bit. Let's get this out of the way. I'll move that to there. Hopefully that won't mess anything up, but we're live on YouTube. We're live. All right, so got that out of the way. So welcome everybody to on YouTube and on. So welcome everybody. So hold on. This is not what I wanted to do. Here we go. Newest comments. I want comments. Oh my God. How the heck? I want that to go. Here we are. I'm still on live. I'm going to share. I must not be on my own Facebook. All right, let's get on my own Facebook here. Here we are. All right. Why can't I share my own Facebook? Now that is messed up. Really? I don't get to share my own Facebook? How can you not? Let me see if I can get into this now. I mean, it's as if. Oh, I'm really not enjoying this. The fact that I can't share my own Facebook. That is bullshit. Posts. All right. I'm going to take this one off and I'm going to do it again. I don't have anybody. There's nobody watching because Facebook is doing something damn stupid. And we're going to finish that. All right. I know we're live on YouTube. Yes, this is something live on YouTube. I have no idea what's going on with that. But as far as this, I'm going to delete. Okay, let's do it again. Let's your posts. Try this again, Jeffrey Mueller. There we go. I mean, seriously, I couldn't share my. All right, this is a live event, not a live event. There we go. I'm gonna delete that right there. Move to trash. Move. I don't want that there. All right. Now let's go. Let's do a live video right now. We'll hit this. live video. All right. Want to add a description. The last podcast of season podcast of the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. Sorry about this on YouTube. Boys. Season 3. Done. Now let's just see this time. I should just be able to go. We're just gonna go live. I'm gonna try that now. I just went live, and let's just see if we're live on Facebook now. I'm gonna go over here. I'm pretty sure. That should not be the live feed. Oh my God. Jeffrey Miller. I'm pretty sure. This is ridiculous that I set up this. It's not. This is ridiculous that I set up this live feed and they won't let me share it. This is ridiculous that I set up this live feed and they won't let me share it. Getting back on this. Hold on. I think that something's wrong. I'm gonna end it again. Sorry, people on Facebook, YouTube Live. I might just fuck this as far as finish. I mean, seriously, Rach, the camera shows up. Garbage. No, it shows up sideways in the feed, but it's showing up like it's working. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to see. It's probably using the wrong camera. All right, let's try it one more time. Live video. Switch camera. So that's the way it's going to go. 30th. I mean, end of season 3. You get to see technical difficulties, people, live on YouTube. Good thing I'm recording this so I can edit it out on when I put it up to YouTube. All right. All right. So now I'm done. This should then it should not. All right, so let's just try this right off the bat. Let's go this way. Public post story. No, I don't want it to my story. It's public. No, I'm sharing to my story. Oh, it's because I'm sharing it to my story. It won't let me. Oh my God. Is that dumb or what? Now it's going to let me share. Watch this. It's all my fault, folks. I said it could share it to my stories, and we're live. There we are. Now, still, I don't know why I can't share to groups. That is bizarre, isn't it? Mm-hmm. All right. If I can't. So Jeff Mueller is live. Let's see. It's public, but I'm going to have, I got nobody watching. It doesn't matter. This is just ridiculous. That
are you going to do it?
I'm doing it. I'm live.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what I've been doing it for the last whatever, but it's not. I'm talking like I'm frustrated that Facebook somehow has decided to change things, that when you share it, you can't share it to the groups. I could send in Messenger. Who wants to send in Messenger? You know what I mean? I don't want to send individual things to, and I got in it. When you go into comments, there's nobody watching. It's live. Not one person is watching. Usually I get a person. So in other words, they're just somehow decided that they're going to screw me. I'm not going to do the Facebook Live if they're going to do this. I mean, come on. There's no explanation. All right, so I'll see if someone comes in, but right now I'm live on Facebook. Not one single person is watching, and it's for some reason it's not shareable. I don't like the angle that it's forced me to do. I don't know. I'm just going to get off of Facebook Live. I don't understand. All right, finish. This time, just to get rid of Facebook Live, to really just kind of get them delete. I don't want this broadcast. All right, I'm going to share to, I'm going to friend this. YouTube, this is like, I'm not worried too much about the YouTube Live, because on YouTube, I just don't get that many viewers at the moment. So if you're watching on YouTube, this is frustrating. This is how this all goes. Applies to your comment. It's not even. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to do this. Jeff Mueller. Here's my thing. I bet you I have a better shot of it's a live event. Nope. Public Instagram. I don't want Instagram. Oh my God. Why is it Computer Art Man? This should be Jeff Mueller. I don't want albums. Oh, public. We are going to tag people. Tag. I love to tag people. We're just going to do it, because guess what? Usually when you tag people, they give you your top people. And for some reason, they have decided not to give me my top people. And it's not up there. It is Bishop. All right, let's just go with that. Oh, let's see, tag people. Done. All right, let's see. Live video. Now, I've never had a problem rotating for my video. I haven't. It won't let me. Let me see why. Mhm. Done. Let's see. I don't want any audios. No. The Scotchy Bourbon Boys. This is the last time. We're going live in 3, 2, 1. All right, so now we're live. The question is, folks, can I share it? This is the last time I'm going to try this live video. That live video ended. Let's see. Let's go here. Jeffrey Mueller. We are going to go live. This is it for. Nope, still can't share. I mean, why? Why can I not share to a group? Share to group. I had it edited the privacy. Public. Done. You change the audience of the reel. Anyone can create reels with your original audio. There, public. I still can't. I still don't have a live person. And it was public. What is going on, Facebook? I made it public. Let's see if I edit privacy again. Is it public? Yes. Anyone on Facebook, let's anyone create with your original audio. Done. Friends. Let me see. Oh. Nope. Public. Done. So we have done. The problem is it doesn't matter. It's a Sunday afternoon. I don't care. I'm just going to do this. Let's see what happens. All right, folks, maybe I'll have one person See if that works. Here I come. It's crooked. Let's just make it crooked. Let's do this. Stop that. We're trying, folks. Yep, let's see what happens there. I should be in that picture. Let's see. I think that'll work. We're still YouTube live. All right, it doesn't matter. I don't care. It's live. No one's watching anyways. No comments, no nothing. Nobody knows about it. It's just ridiculous. It's like Facebook, you fail right now. I've been, it's just crazy how wow, one new person. Let's see comments. Swipe left to reveal comment. No, that was completely wrong. All right, swipe left. Newest comments. Okay, whoever's watching tonight, this is the end of season 3. We're going to start right now with the podcast. Let me I actually am so messed up, but this is how we do podcasts. 2 people are watching right now, and I've got to get this. I'm going to get my podcast set up for the actual podcast studio. File new. End of season 3. There's that. Let's see. I want, believe it or not, that is the Pyle microphone. And of course, I have no. All right, I got to do a bunch of stuff. Welcome, everybody. Hey, Jason Sparkman's watching. We're just setting up the podcast to get it going. Let's see if this will do it. Sometimes that did it. All right, I got that microphone going. I believe, now let me see on this one on YouTube. I hope I have some audio. There should be some right over here. I'm going to quick get in there and see if I got audio. What always works is I could kind of see if the, yep. Hello. Yep, microphone's working. So that's good. So we got that going on YouTube. I'll get rid of that. We're going to full out. We've got that. All right, I'm going to finish setting up. It's good to see Jason. So whatever happened with this whole video thing, what I have no idea how this has decided to completely change what I do on. Oh, there we go. Jason is watching. Okay, so I can actually see comments now. That's good. I've got that set up, my audio for there. Let's go find, get out of that, somewhere in here. Let's go back to this. I think actually, okay, file. Nope, let's go to Podcast Studio, file new. We will call this, yep, of course it crashed. Come on. We will call this end of season 3. That's the one. Boom, we're done. Now we gotta drop in just the other stuff on the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. Boom. Up comes that. Music. I'm just setting up that. It's just been a rough one. We're on YouTube Live. We are on Facebook Live. Pretty much, I'm not able to share like I am to the groups. I have no idea why. We'll find out in the coming future. This could be problematic with me going into season 4 at Kentucky Bourbon Festival. I'm going to be kind of upset, especially if somehow Facebook has decided to not let me do something. It's always about them. Now we have a new, really, it's just unbelievable. Okay, no. Where everything is at this second, where is it? Okay, is that it? Let's see, I'm just gonna play it. Yep, that's the one. I'm ready to go. Do a microphone. No, what is? All right, everything seems to be working. Is my mic is working? Yes, it is. That mic's working. Everything's working. We are almost ready to start recording the final episode of season 3. This was a really interesting setup coming up to it. I really hate this camera angle that I got on Facebook. I just want to blow my freaking brains out is what I want to do. It's crooked. It's horrible. It's just that it won't let me, for whatever reason, it didn't let me change, and it's crooked. Unbelievable. It didn't let me change. Like when I went to do it, you always can change it sideways and then put it on. Well, it didn't go sideways. It just goes sideways on there, like something from a I don't know, a bad whatever. I have an excellent podcast tonight set up or today. We are going to do our final episode of season 3. And I'm going to get off this right now since nobody's there. Who cares? And we're going to straight up go into my favorite start of the podcast, and you'll hear a 30-second delay, and then you'll hear, I'm pretty sure this is running. Let me just give it a test run. Of course. This is for the last episode. It's getting kind of to the point where I might not even put this episode out. Who knows? I might just cancel it. I mean, seriously, I know how this works. My speaker should be going. How it's not pairing with my, let's see, settings. Bluetooth is on. Mobile speaker. It's like it pairs every other time like that. All right, we're ready to go. We're going to start recording. That was an F fest, folks. And for the start of this is perfect for ending season 3, saying goodbye and looking forward to going to Kentucky Bourbon Festival, being in Kentucky next week for a whole week. I'm looking forward to that, starting season 4. But next week will be silent while I get ready and pack up. But here we go. We're going to start right now. Drinking bourbon, sipping on scotch.
little while, but it's sure fun to watch. We love what we do, we're drinking every brew. Man, we talk some shit, but we're telling the truth. And yeah, we're the Scotchy Bourbon Boys, raising hell and making some noise. Yeah, we're the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. We're here to have fun and we hope you enjoy. We're here to have fun. Yeah.
Oh, right. This is starting the end of a third season, and seriously, folks, that was frustration off of getting this podcast started. We went YouTube Live and Facebook Live, and we pulled that off. And so I decided to do it. I had problems getting onto YouTube Live. Facebook has somehow just completely blown up, and what it's supposed to do did nothing like it's done for the last year when I went. So it doesn't matter. I'll fix it later, but we are on the podcast. This is the end of season 3. I believe this is the 98th podcast, and we missed the month of November last year, or I missed the month of November coming back from Kentucky Bourbon Festival, and a week after or 2 weeks after I came down and was out until November. I missed all of October with COVID. So it's this getting 98 episodes was a big feat when you did it in 11 months. But this next season, starting, it won't be next week, but the following week will be at Kentucky Bourbon Festival. And while we're there, we will be podcasting and Facebook Living and YouTubing. I mean, it's just going to be a wild time, capturing things, upgrading all the stuff that we do. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the new season 4, but let's finish off this last season. This is a little bit of what kind of a whiskey drinker are you? We've done the first 3. This is the 4th of them. And I've got a little special treat here for you today. I'm going to actually make my version now it's going to be a quick one for the podcast, but it's going to be what, I usually put a cherry or whatever, but I'm going to make it an old fashioned, but then I'm going to smoke it for you, show you the smoker that I use and how I smoke it. I'm sure I'll burn the freaking house down, but I'm Tiny. We are the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. www.scotchybourbonboy.com. Check us out for all Scotchy Bourbon Boy things, and I'll monitor the YouTube. Things. I'll monitor not the YouTube. Well, I should go to the YouTube. Screw Facebook right now and see if I can see myself live on YouTube. That would probably be the thing to do right now. I'll check it out. Let's see. I probably won't even. The way that the thing's going, I won't even be able to get to my channel. Oh, my channel is live. I should click on that. I'll monitor. All right, so we're gonna take that down. Live chat. Probably nobody. I don't think I got any viewers on YouTube either. So good, because that was a F fest on the first part. But we're going right now. We're going good. But let's cover the. So there was 12 different categories I came up with, a different kind of, and we covered those 9 of those categories in 3 of the podcasts. What type of whiskey drinker are you? One, there was a kick-ass party hard whiskey drinker. There was the rock star drinker. Then there was the everyday same brand. And then there was, there was a bunch of other ones that there was the everyday different whiskey. And it's just crazy that I'm just trying to pick up where I pick up that, but if that's the case, if nobody's on there and there's no live chat and everything just keeps going to shit on me on this one, but I'm gonna just get off this. Yep. Oh, we do have one viewer, so if he decides to chat, but I can kind of hear in the background chat publicly with this. Okay, never mind. Okay, there we go. But there was the everyday different whiskey drinker, the connoisseur. There's the weekend whiskey guy. Now, we did not there was the high proofer, and then there was the pro and the flavored whiskey guide. We are going to cover today the whiskey taster, the whiskey maker, and the mixed drink whiskey person. And I'm going to try and find out where that's coming from. Okay, I found it. I'm just going to basically turn that off for now, and we'll turn it back on in the end. So there we go. So that fixed that. So of those three categories, the whiskey taster, I kind of fall into that category. And it's because I run the podcast. And when you run a podcast, you can't really do a lot of drinking. Maybe on vacation, when you go to Kentucky Bourbon Festival, you could do some drinking after the festival. But when you're doing this and you're in the industry, they'll excuse you a couple times for getting up and biting you in the ass, drinking too much, getting drunk, whatever. But overall, you want to be professional. So, and then the same thing, doing 2 podcasts a week, and you're doing 2 podcasts a week, and you also do whiskey events and whatnot. You don't have the luxury of drinking too much because you don't want to become an alcoholic, for one, and two, you're into tasting. You're basically people send you samples to taste. People in clubs want you to taste. So everything you're doing is tasting. So realistically, it gets down to how good you can taste with half-ounce pours. That's usually what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to live in that half-ounce pour level, and it's kind of like that's where I'm at with that. I'm just trying to check that out. Okay, so anyways, it's like that's the taster, the guy that can't really. I even think that you're looking at some of the famous podcasters there that are doing now. Some of them might be drinkers, but you're just getting into tasting. And when you're tasting, you're looking for all the different flavors. And it's really hard to drink because a lot of times when you drink, you start off tasting. Usually you need an event that the event is more important than whiskey. For instance, your fantasy baseball draft or football draft. You're not caring about the whiskey, so then you're going to be drinking. But for the most part, when you're doing a whiskey event or whatever, everybody's giving you something. You're getting all this whiskey and you're just tasting. So that's what a taster is. Now, the maker is the coolest thing. We got 2, and I'm going to taste tonight. We got 2, our sponsor, which is the Spirit of French Lick, Alan Bishop. I have my last year's whiskey of the year, and this is my favorite bottle that I'm going to be drinking. And then also another maker is Greg Schneider. Now these guys, when they're tasting and drink, they almost have to drink, because while they're trying to see where the whiskey is going. Now we got Kentucky Bourbon Festival coming up, and in both cases, this is the Bourbon Festival glass from 2019. I'm going to pour a little bit of the William Dalton. This was my whiskey of the year last year, and I still have that much, and it's every single time I taste it again. Now, once again, the Spirit of French Lick is one of our sponsors, and we know Alan Bishop personally. And when it comes to that, you get those days, since you are talking to him and he's part of it. What's really cool is you get to see what it's like for a master distiller, for like Greg Schneider of Chicken Cock. And now I would have to say both of them, outside of what they do daily, will indulge. So it's really kind of cool to see how the makers do it. I mean, when you have to sample 40 to 50 barrels for a batch, there's no doubt that's a kind of a taster. You're tasting, but also you're up at 50 barrels and you're tasting all 50 barrels, you're drinking. So it's a combination of your job demanding what you do. And it's quite amazing to see the master distillers or the main distillers of the distilleries Freddie no, Fred no. There's just a ton of whiskey to be analyzed, and it's their job to make sure all of it's the right thing. So I'm gonna have this sip of this, and when you get a little taste of the behind the scenes with these people, where you're there on a day and you hear about, you're paying attention to what they're doing on a day-to-day basis, because especially Alan is very open about distilling and how he goes about doing it. So it's so much. Oh, it's so good. That is a delicious. I mean, this is 107.9 proof. It's like, and it drinks like 120 proof. The body on it's huge. The upfront, trying to think what that flavor is. I mean, the chocolate finish, but there is something, a cinnamon bun. I can't even put. It's delicious. There's chocolate. There's a huge, powerful cinnamon. It hits your cheeks. It goes underneath your tongue. Once again, this is one of my favorite bourbons in the world. And Alan Bishop makes this type of stuff. This is William Dalton. This is a wheated bourbon, but this particular one had French staves that Stephen Beam brought up from, and Stephen Beam is from Limestone, but he came up there with a Spirit of French Lick with some staves. They dropped them into the William Dalton and produced. Now, one of the cool things, I might add this in, but he did add a barrel he let me have this barrel, put it this way. And that is a really cool thing that he let me have the barrel. So I actually have this Spirit of French Lick stave barrel in my garage right now. I'm going to be bringing it down. I'm going to have my son probably tomorrow help me get it down here, and it's going to basically go probably right here where this little table is, but it'll then form the barrel. And then I'm going to put all the Spirit of French Lick bottles that I own right there. So it'll be an improvement to the set, folks. It's you can see the Jim Beam Christmas thing, and it's about a little bit higher than that. So then all the French Lick stuff will be right here underneath the Bourbon Festival bourbon barrel head that we've got. So that's excellent. So there you go. That's so we got the taster, which is someone like myself, or there are people who are tasters. I mean, there's people who have huge collections and they just love to taste bourbon. This is the kind, they're not the taster and the connoisseur are different. The connoisseur does it because they collect and they have, and then they also taste at the same time. But the taster is someone where you have to taste, you're doing it. Whiskey fellow Jeff Schwartz, he would be a taster, tasting and writing. Steve Coombs would be a taster. Those are people that are part of the industry that tasting whiskey is kind of their job, but then it doesn't allow you too much more leeway to be a drinker or whatever. You might have been some of this other stuff in the past, but then the maker, we know what the maker is. He's the guy that's always tasting and making sure that in the end, those blends of what he's distilled through those barrels are picking the barrels for the single barrel program. That's a job, and you have to be drinking all the time. And that's what the whiskey makers, when you're tasting your White Dog, you're tasting the proof down version that's going into the barrel. You're tasting to see what level you want to proof it down before you put it into the barrel. I mean, there's so much, and then you taste it while it's aging in the barrel. And then once it's ready, you taste it, and then you make sure before you bottle it, it's right. So, I mean, that's what a maker does. That's the kind of thing. He's always drinking, but he's not drinking. He's drinking for your, for his job, but to make sure that what you're going to drink, he's got control of and is what he wants it to be. So the last one, folks, I got it, is the mixed drinker. And tonight, so you can mix your drinks. I'm a fan of an old fashioned. I don't mind. I love Sandy and Fred knows, Jim Beam family whiskey sour. I mean, I like mixed drinks. I don't do it too often because the sugar exacerbates my drunkenness. So when you add sugar in, opposed to, I could do 5 shots of bourbon, be fine, no problem. But if I had 5 old fashions with the same amount of whiskey, I'd be drunk off my ass. So what you need is always a good rocks glass. This is my favorite rocks glass. This one was given to me by my sister-in-law, and it's one of the best Christmas presents I've ever received. The weight of this on the bottom makes me feel like a man. And I love that about this rocks glass. Now, there's always a good thing for big ice. I did have some big ice. Oh my God, it actually melted together. How would that even be possible? All right, we're going to have to do something here. All right, I have a round ice and I've got a shot glass ice, which I put in, but because everything they went together. So, okay, so you got some big ice in here. Now, you could take whatever bourbons you want and you could do all stuff like that. But at the same time, there's always this, and this is what I freaking love. And this kills me, and I probably shouldn't be doing this at 3:35 in the afternoon, but this is barreled old-fashioned mix. And it's not a mix. This is Buffalo Trace bourbon mixed up with an old fashioned. Their bitters and everything added in. Now you added cherry. I don't got the cherry tonight, but oh God, this is going to cause me problems because I gotta. Let's see. I'm gonna try. Now it's not causing me problems, but I just made a giant mess. All right, I smashed. Oh, yes, that was awesome. That was the whole shot glass. I got a shot glass. Now I used to have, and I don't, a bar rag. Let's see if that bar rag is down. Oh my God. Bar rag. Oh, I got one. Look at that. It came out. So let's wipe this up a little bit. Let's see. Got that other glass for the cheers to the end of the start of getting ready for Kentucky Bourbon Festival. I did get these little pieces up. All right. So that kind of took care of that. My Guinness bar rag came in handy. So this, once again, we're going to pour this in. Now, this is actually 84 proof. So it was Buffalo Trace, which is 90 proof, mixed in, and then it's put back into a bourbon barrel, and aged. This is so delicious. It's $36.99 on the store here in Ohio. And you fill it up to about like that. You got to treat it like, you can't just fill your glass up all the way. Now, I have taken what is it? The orange. It's when you take the orange zest and basically you shave the orange and then you wipe it around here, drop the orange in, add cherries. But in this case tonight, for purposes, I'm not doing that. But what I am going to do is make myself a smoked. Oh, I'm so lucky that didn't break. This is my smoker. And I was like, this is Creative Chef, and it's a smoker. It's battery operated. And what you do is you take your cover, you put the cover inside. Now, you do that. Then you take your wood. I love cherry wood that comes with it. And this is really kind of cool because there's other aspects, but you just take a little bit of the cherry wood and you drop it in. There's a little screen in there. I pop it in there. Then what I do is, it's really kind of a cool thing. And what you do, oh, really? Okay, so that's good. So what you do is you take your fire stick, you light the stuff. Oh, great. All right, that didn't work. All right, here we go. Let's try it again. And it starts to put the smoke in. Then you turn it off. You can see it's all smoky. You take this out. There you go. And now I have smoked beautifully my old fashioned. You can see that on, I'm pretty sure I'm putting it right there for Facebook Live. I wonder if I'll be able to share this after I'm done. I guarantee I won't. All right, so it's like somehow I have been spanked by Facebook, but I haven't been spanked by YouTube. So YouTube is watching. So you let that sit for as long as you want. But I've got that should be, wait, that should be over here more. Let's put that there. So you let that sit, but it's really kind of cool too when, now this is the kind of mixed drinks that if I was going to be a mixed drink guy, this is what I would be definitely doing right now. I'd definitely be drinking the smoked old fashions. And I'm just telling you, one of the cool things I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. I'm going to open it up. Oh, I love that cherry smoke. And to go with what it did, it's delicious. All right. We're the Scotchy Bourbon Boys, www.scotchybourbonboys.com. You can check us out on all major podcast formats and ask Alexa to play the Scotchy Bourbon Boys, or Siri will show up, Spotify, whatnot. And then also we are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. So check us out there. And then when you're at the if you want anything, we have Glencairns, we've got t-shirts, check that out also. And I am Tiny, but we also have Super Nash, Xavier, Whiskey, and Roxy, who all podcast with us. And don't forget Young Nose. He got a little bit off these days because of him having his first son, Silas, and but he still podcasts with us. So those are the 3 extra categories. Those are the 12 categories of what type of whiskey drinker you are. Just to go over the schedule, this is the last podcast of season 3, and then we will be going into season 4 when we get to Kentucky Bourbon Festival. Look for live updates, and then we will be recording podcasts that the week we get back, we'll start loading. We'll have them on YouTube. We will have them on also your podcast formats, where they'll be going up everywhere. So look for that in the future, because we're going to be headed for our 4th season. But the last thing I want to drink is the Island Rooster. Now, Greg Schneider, good friend of ours, what's going to be happening in the future is that September 29th, Thursday, September 29th, he will be coming to Ohio, visiting a couple liquor stores, but doing the Scotchy Bourbon Boy meeting and tasting of Chicken Cock whiskey at the Barrel Room in North Canton. So look for that coming up. But then also, that Friday night, he's going up to Port Clinton for a tasting. And it's so funny. I remembered the freaking I have remembered the actual, let's see, okay, yes, I have remembered, let's see, I'm going to search it. Oh no, I don't know. I just need to go VIP. Here we go. Let's see. I'm just going back to we had some conversations, which should be let's just look up Greg Schneider. All inboxes. The name of the restaurant is it's up in Port Clinton. And seriously, the fact that I can't remember the freaking, all right, here we go. There was the what do you mean? So Orchid, where the chicken coop tasting is. The name of the restaurant is the Orchid Farm to Table Restaurant. Let's see, I'm going to make sure that's it. Yeah, it's the Orchid. So we are going up there for that night, on that Friday night, for that tasting dinner. And then following that tasting dinner, I have to be in Frankfurt for Bourbon on the Banks. AMSI is going to be down there. And that should be a fantastic festival. But then also we're headed to Kentucky Bourbon Festival. We are going to be doing a Spirit of French Lick barrel pick of William Dalton. We have the whole bus ride, 20 people, going to 3 different distilleries and lunch all day long with pours on the bus. This is going to be phenomenal. So look forward to a big season 4 coming up, folks, and cheers to everyone. Thank you to all our listeners and the people who follow us and give us good support. We very, very much appreciate you. I will tell you this, if you're at Kentucky Bourbon Festival, stop by. We are going to have numerous giveaways and contests, plus also special, what would you call, back hatch store that you will be able to get Scotchy Bourbon Boy merchandise. We'll tell you how to do that, how to get stuff, to come over to our back hatch after the festival so you can get special discounts. Should be a phenomenal time at Kentucky Bourbon Festival. Stop, say hi. We love you guys. We keep doing this for you, for us. We just love doing this. It's been a blast. Season 3 was very successful. The first season, our downloads consistently stayed above 1,000 a month. 500 was the goal the year before, and we doubled that goal and maintained it. But season 4 should be our takeoff. I'm hoping that what it does, what Kentucky Bourbon Festival and what Bourbon on the Banks does for the podcast is what it did last year. So everyone, once again, super tremendous season. Well, I'm gonna take us out. Just want to make another mention. I've got some Monk's Road here, so let's have a little bit of that. Wally Lindant are our sponsors. We loved having them. They are now distilling down there in Gethsemane, Kentucky. They basically have supported us from the beginning also. And cheers to Lynn and Wally for your great support. Can't wait to see you at Kentucky Bourbon Festival. That Monk's Road, every time I taste it, gets better. I'm looking forward to Rattle and Snap. Hopefully we're right there. Now, this is Island Rooster, courtesy of Tyler Rothenberg. Very much appreciated. We love that and the brand. Looking forward to the tasting, which will be Thursday, September 29th. The dinner, Thursday or Friday night, September 30th. I can't wait for Greg Schneider to be up by the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. So here's a cheers to the Island Rooster. This is still the summer of the rooster. Damn. That is damn good whiskey. It takes the two favorite alcohols. I mean, rum is right behind and puts it together. It makes something spectacular. I mean, damn. Thanks for that. All right, everybody. Remember, check us out on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitter. All major podcast formats, www.scotchybourbonboys.com. Please, if you're going to listen, like, comment, and leave feedback and respond. All right. So with that said, it's been a great season. Remember, good bourbon, great whiskey equals great friends, great times. Go out there, live your life dangerously. All right, everybody. I'm supposed to have something queued up, and I've done this a million times, and somehow I didn't have it. Well, we're going to even go deeper into the mess up because I got to get this to, I know how to get there. There we go. Wait. Yep. Here we go. I suppose it's going to have to download. There we go. Oh, no, still no. Look at that. It's just par for the course of the Scotchy Bourbon Boys. I'm awesome at this, but we're going to get out of here. And when you hear the little twinkle, if this doesn't hook back up, it's been hooking. It hooks it. Thank you.
Oh, show me the way to the next whiskey bar. Oh, don't ask what. Oh, don't ask what. Show me the way to the next whiskey bar. Oh, don't ask what. Oh, don't ask what. For if we don't find the next whiskey bar, I tell you we must die. I tell you we must die. I tell you we must die.
There we go. I'm going to stop recording. Hit the audio magic. All right, let's save this. Publish to uploading. And it's unbelievable. My wife's up there just crazily. End of season 3. Sketchy save. Building that episode. Now, we are on Facebook Live, and I'm going to get us the hell off there because whatever that was, it's like whatever that was. Okay. It's just, I don't understand the restrictions. I got one viewer. It's just, it's like as if nobody was watching on my Jeff Mueller or anything. So I am going to end this live stream right now. Let's see. I don't even know. How do I end it? Oh, I got to go over to the other. Take these off. Got to go over here and end this. All right. Finish. still haven't ended on YouTube, but I'm gonna check YouTube out. Your live broadcast is ended. Next. Never delete. I should have deleted instantly. All right, so I want to see if now that I put it up, I just ended it. Oh, now I could share it. I had 9 freaking views. Let's share. I can share it now, which makes no sense, folks. It makes no sense. People on YouTube, was there a chat? Yeah, chat, whatever. That's done. Let me see what's happening on YouTube on the other one. We'll just go to YouTube. Okay. I still have one person watching. I don't know who that is. Sometimes it's probably myself watching. I'm looked in. That's probably the person. There it is. I am going to end this live. Boy, nice try and break a glass, that's for sure. That went flying. All right, YouTube.